I always thought I was late to money, late to investing, and even late for financial planning. But then I read The Psychology of Money, and it changed how I see wealth, growth, and even failure. This is not a book review, it's a reflection and maybe a reset. Hey, welcome back to the Mohit Sachdeva project where 3 a.m. thoughts turn into 3 p.m. videos. I am Mohit, I work in tech and risk consulting, and like many people in the 30s, I've been rethinking how I can learn, grow, and handle money. One of the first books that hit me differently on this path was The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Today, I'm sharing 3 lessons from this. It's not a summary, but real reflections on how it made me think differently and act differently. Segment 1. No one's crazy. This one hit me hard because I thought everyone was. Morgan writes, people do crazy things with money, but no one is crazy. What does that mean? It means we're all reacting to our own experiences. If you saw scarcity growing up, you might cling to savings. If your early 20s were about credit cards and chasing status, maybe now you avoid risk entirely. For me, it meant letting go of shame. I wasn't behind, I just hadn't been taught better. This book helped me realize that just like an IT audit, before assessing a control, you need to understand the environment. Same goes for behavior. Segment 2. Wealth is what you don't see. We live in an era of flex. I live in Gurgaon. In Gurgaon, it's all about cars, watches, reels, vacations, and flex. Morgan says spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less of it. That line shook me entirely. Wealth isn't the thing you see, it's the options you have. So I started dialing back the noise. Less impulsive shopping, more investing, and no more performative spending. Now I ask, would I still buy this if no one ever saw this? Segment 3. Compounding isn't just about money. We all know from all the financial influencers out there, the compounding in money, the SIPs, the interests, the long-term returns. But Morgan flipped it entirely and said compounding applies to everything. It applies to skills, habits, and relationships. I always thought progress needed a big move, a job switch, a big course, a life overhaul. But now I show up every day for 30 long minutes. I read, I script videos like this, I work out, I invest in small repeated actions. And the results, they start slow but they come. Quietly, then all at once. That's compounding. I read The Psychology of Money at 35, not in college, not during my first job, and that's okay because I read it at the right time for me. If you feel like you're starting late with investing, with learning, or changing your life, this book won't give you a checklist. It'll give you clarity, and that might all you need to begin. If this video gave you something to think about, hit like and subscribe. I'm building this space for people like us, mid-career, curious, evolving. Share your favorite lines from The Psychology of Money in the comments, or tell me what book should I read next. Thanks for watching. This is Mohit, and this was another 3 p.m. thought turned into a 3 p.m. video.